Hey guys, Josh, Amy, Jack, and Sunny, and today we're hiking to a redwood grove in Cowell Redwoods State Park. Cowell Redwoods State Park is located about 15 minutes from Santa Cruz, and it cost $10 to enter when I went in 2021. This is a great area for a hike with the entire family and has some massive trees. Today we're heading out on the Old Growth Loop, which is handicap accessible and is less than a mile. I got the whole crew with me today for our redwood adventure. You guys excited about your first redwoods?
Yeah.
More excited about the bottle right now, I think. While this trail is pretty popular, every time I've been there's usually a lot of open parking, even on the weekends. Birth of Jesus and the invention of paper. This tree has been around for almost 2,000 years. They have trail guides right here, or you can just scan this and get the digital version. Well, there aren't any, so you gotta get the digital version. As you can tell, this is already a beautiful trail, like 2 minutes from the parking lot. Handicap accessible and big enough for strollers. This trail is less than a mile round trip and it's basically flat the entire time. It's incredibly easy to follow and there's lots of cool things to look at along the way. These numbers refer to that trail map that I showed you in the beginning. While this is the most popular trail, this park has over 4,600 acres of land in the Santa Cruz Mountains. The park brochure states that this land switched hands many times over the years and that lots of logging happened all around, but that the tall trees grove was never cut. Look, we found Jack and Mom inside of the redwood.
That's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, you touch it.
My crew is so much slower than it used to be.
Very slow.
Walking through the redwoods.
With your shoes.
In the early 1900s, a resort was operated in this area that ran for a few decades. It wasn't until the 1950s that this area became the Cowell Redwoods State Park. The trail is shaded pretty much the entire way, and the trees keep getting bigger as you make your way to the middle. As you guys can tell, this is a stunning and very family-friendly trail. Now it's Sunny's turn for the adventure.
Yep.
Redwoods aren't the only trees in this grove, and there's a lot of Douglas fir trees that you can see as you're walking around as well. The San Lorenzo River that runs through the park is what helps keep everything green and growing here. Something I never realized about coastal redwoods till I came here is that they actually have a really shallow root system that only grows 6 to 12 feet deep and then spreads out wide. Looks like we are coming up on the biggest tree that we've seen so far, at least. This tree is known as the Giant. It's 270 feet tall and 17 feet wide. If you haven't seen any coastal redwoods before, this tree will definitely blow you away. I've seen some bigger ones, but this was still very impressive. When you make it to this tree, you're officially halfway done with the trail. This is the famous Fremont Tree. This tree is known as the Fremont Tree because supposedly Lieutenant John Fremont slept inside of the tree when he was exploring the area in the mid-1800s. I have to imagine that it's not a bad place to spend the night. These bathrooms right here are about a half mile in, so we're about halfway and we are heading back. Everyone's upset. On the way back, the trail is more of the same, but the biggest trees are definitely in that middle portion. That being said, there's still a lot to see, information plaques to read, and it's a beautiful hike. This state park is right next to the Roaring Camp Railroad, which goes right there. Sometimes if you're in the park, you can actually see it go by. If you've never done the Roaring Camp Railroad steam train, you definitely should do that while you're here. You can access it from the same parking area, and it's a steam train that you can ride and that takes you through the forest. Look at this new growth redwoods coming right out of the base of this tree. There's all sorts of them all around in a circle. I think the strongest ones are the ones that grow. This area also has banana slugs, which are pretty much my favorite creature on planet Earth, but it's not very wet, so I don't think we're gonna see any today. Definitely keep your eyes peeled for banana slugs when you come. They're all over the park brochure, but we didn't see any. Just like that, we made it back to the start of the loop. Thanks for going on this hike with us. Let us know what you think in the comments. We will see you on the next one.